Hello, it's Sally here from Dotty Bee. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to be working on my Stitch the Seasons project, my autumn project that I'm doing along with, following along with To Be Loved Treasures by Corinne. So in the last video, I think I was getting ready to stitch my roses, which are now all done. I've done some thread painting here and finished those off. I think that was about it really. I've also, I was sewing my poem down, so I've finished that now, and I also have finished my title. It was looking a little bit lost up here on its own, so what can I do? So I have taken some sequins, different types of leaf sequins, you can see those, and attach them, and a little butterfly as well. I thought it's kind of like the view from the window. You can see outside, it's a blustery day, all the leaves are falling from the tree, so yeah, I thought that added a little bit of contrast to the threads, the shiny sequins. So that's all done. Today I'm going to be concentrating on this flower here. Now this flower, I was going to do thread painting again with this one, but it's facing, I don't know, just feel as though it's facing the wrong way. It's kind of facing over here, and I kind of want it facing, I want a flower that's facing outwards. So I'm going to remove this flower and put another one in its place. So I did stitch it down when I first started, so I'm going to just unpick my stitches and take the flower off. So I'm just going to cut around this flower here. Another stitch. And then around the leaf. There, so taking that off. Let me just take that. Okay, so I had a rummage through my stash to try and find another flower that I liked. I thought, well, we've got lovely roses there. I didn't want to do another rose, so I found this flower here. Now it's got the oranges and the peaches on, and I thought that would kind of look nice with this here, this one up here, and my words. So I thought it kind of connected everything into place. So this is the flower that I'm going to go with, and I'm going to. I've been asked if I can actually do some thread painting on camera, because I think what usually happens is I say I'm going to do thread painting, then I go away and do it and then bring it back and show you. So I am going to do a little bit of thread painting. I'm not going to completely do the whole thing, because I think that will probably take too long. Thread painting is quite it does take quite a long time, but the effect is lovely. So this is the flower that I'm going to use. I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue on just to attach it, then I haven't got to use pins. So this is how I would start off my thread painting, by just looking at the leaves and seeing what I need to do. Now I'm just going to use my pen, because the way the flower's sitting, there's one petal, not leaves, petal. There's one petal here, there's another petal here, and then there's the two petals here, so there's 4 petals in total, and that's if you look at those, then that I'm going to make my stitches go the same way as the petals are kind of lying, like I've done with these ones here. Some of them were lying straight up, and then some of them, this one here was lovely, because if you know, if you look at a rose and you're looking at it head on and you see it, and you've got all the little petals going round in circles. So I thought that one worked out. That was my favourite. It worked out really well. So this one here, I'm going to do the petals, sew the petals in the way that they're facing. Now with this one here, I'm going to do a centre, but I'm going to do that afterwards, and I'm going to do, I don't know if you can see the little stamens, possibly, the stamens inside. I'm going to do those after, and I'm going to do some French knots, I think, as well. So first of all, I'm going to cover my flower in stitches. The two colours that I've chosen is a dark peach and a light peach. I just thought that they would match everything else that I've got going on. So I'm going to start with, let's see, I'm going to start with my dark stitches. So this is just DMC. This one is 351. And this one is DMC 758. You can still get these. These are new ones that I do buy. I do like these colours, so I do use them. I use them quite a lot. So let me get a needle. And what did I say? I said I was going to start with the dark, didn't I? It doesn't really, I don't think it really matters what you start, whatever you're comfortable with. I don't think it really matters. I'm going to use all 6 threads. See how we go. Yeah. Actually, I didn't use all 6. I'm not going to use all, sorry, I'm not going to use all 6 threads. I'm going to use 3. So I'm going to half it. I think that's what I did with the rose. Right. So I've got 3 strands on there. Right, I'm going to start with, we'll start with the central petal. And I'm going to start in the centre and then work my way out both sides. The way it'll just be, so if you look at it, these, you can see where the dark colours need to go. Okay, so I'm going to start by going down to this one here. So it is quite a long, that's a long strand, and I'm not going to do many long strands. I'm just going to do the first one just to give me a little bit of a guide. And then I'm going to do short and long stitches. I mean, I'm no expert at this at all. This is the first, I think this is one of the first projects I've used thread stitching. So I'm just kind of making it up as I go along. I don't, you know, you just have to, it's just trial and error sometimes. It's, if you don't like something, you can always unpick it. If you're sewing and you see a gap, you can always go back and fill it. I'm just trying to keep to the pattern of the fabric, just where the, just roughly where the dark and the light are lying. I'm just trying to fill in the dark bits at the moment. So this dark bit here goes down quite a long way. don't be afraid just to have a go, and you'll probably find that it's, you know, it's a lot easier than you think it is at first. I could probably do with a sharper needle. It seems a bit blunt. So I've got another long one there. Okay, so that's that side. So I'll just I'm not going to cut my thread off. I'm just going to go back over to that side and just start here. I find if you start in the centre, then your stitches kind of all stay the same. They don't go off centre at all. Okay, we've got a long one here. I think I've lost, no. Yes, I've lost my thread. I think we've about finished the dark on this petal, so I'm going to just finish this off. And then I'll go on to the light colour, just so that you can see how it all comes together. So it's just looking a little bit higgledy-piggledy at the moment, but it really does, as soon as you start stitching with the next colour. I'm doing 3, aren't I? It does all come together. Oh dear, what have I done? Okay. Okay. All right, so it's basically everything else needs stitching. What I also like to do is, I'm just going to start up here to begin with. I like to kind of blend it in a little bit, so I'll kind of stitch into the other colour a little bit. I'll show you what I mean in a second. So at the moment I'm just going down the side of the petal. I'm just going over the edge of the flower. Okay, so then I'm just coming up really close to the edge of the next one. I am actually going into the, so when I was sewing with 3 threads, I think I've caught one of them, I've gone into the middle, so one's this side and the other 2 are that side. So going into the threads and then down. Okay. So from here, going up. And I'm going into where I've already sewed. You can see there's kind of little bits that are coming down from the other colour, and it should all kind of blend into one, so you won't see any lines, no hard lines, it will just be blended colour. Right, I'm going a little bit wonky, so I'm going to just come down here and go in up here. That's kind of the angle that I want my stitch, and that one's kind of gone off to the side a little bit, but we can salvage that. That's no problem. I'm just catching a few strands of the darker peach. Got it knocked. And I have now got an idea for my vase as well. I know in previous videos I've kind of mentioned that I didn't know what I was doing with the vase and I was kind of ignoring it. I've now decided what I'm going to do, so I will probably do that in the next video. And now that I know what I'm doing, then I can get that done. I know we haven't got that many more weeks left. Right, okay, so that's all done. I'm going to go back to where I was here. Yeah, I think I've only got about, I've got my vase and my leaves to do. I think that's about it really. I haven't got much else to do. I think that's it. I'm quite happy with everything else. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish this. I'll do this flower vase at the next video, and then probably, well, I've got those leaves to do. That's going to be a bit boring just watching me do leaves. So I'm not sure. That will probably be it, I think, until then I'll start thinking about my winter project that I've got next. Here in the UK, we're winter next. Got a couple of ideas, but nothing set in stone yet, so until I actually get things, start gathering things up and getting things together, I don't know, if anything can change. I don't know until I see things together and what looks nice, and then when you're gathering things up you go, oh yeah, I've got an idea for that, and so that's how I get my ideas, by looking to see what I've got, and that gives me the inspiration. Just one more there, I think. I need a long one there because I've got a few short ones. Like I say, if you miss a few bits out, you can always come back and pop a few on top. I threaded my needle. Like that there on this one. Yep, so there we go. One petal. I'm just going to stand up so I can show you, just make sure that you can see it. Where are we? Yep, so you can see how it's, oh, is that better? How it's all blending in. Yep, so that's how you do it. So I'm going to leave it there for today, and I'll get the rest done off camera, but I hope that's helped you to see how I do it. Okay, thanks ever such a lot for watching, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.